Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Captain McVeigh, Commander of HHC, welcome to the Change of Responsibility ceremony. Today, First Sergeant Rubinos will relinquish responsibility as the HHC First Sergeant to First Sergeant Mallett.
We extend a sincere welcome to our distinguished guests. Among our distinguished guests for today's ceremony are Captain Mallett, U.S. Navy retired, Lieutenant Colonel Cedillo, Command Sergeant Major Gray, U.S. Army retired, and the soldiers and families of HHC.
Sir, company assemble and counter forward. Conduct the change of responsibility. Reset! Move!
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The change of responsibility is a simple and traditional event that is rich with symbolism and heritage. The key to the ceremony is the passing of the guidon, the very soul of military unity symbolized in the guidon under which it fights, where they represent not only the lineage and honors of the unit, but also the loyalty and unity of its soldiers. The custodian of the guidon is the First Sergeant, who is the senior enlisted soldier in the unit and principal advisor to the commander. The non-commissioned officer in charge, Sergeant First Class Lopez, passes the colors to First Sergeant Rubinos, who will in turn pass the colors to the commander. The passing of the colors symbolizes the relinquishment of responsibility and authority from First Sergeant Rubinos to the commander. The commander will now pass the colors to First Sergeant Mallett. Charging him with the responsibility and authority that comes with this position. Charge orders for First Sergeant Michael Mallett. Let it be known from this day forward that the commander of headquarters Company has placed special trust and confidence in your patriotism, dedication, integrity, and leadership abilities. Therefore, you are hereby appointed as the First Sergeant, Headquarters and Headquarters Company. First Sergeant Mallett will now return the unit guidon to the non-commissioned officer in charge. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of Headquarters and Headquarters Company.
All right, start off. At ease. Good afternoon, distinguished guests. Retired Captain Mallett, Colonel Cedillo, Sergeant Major Gray, families, soldiers of the battalion. 4-star Major in the Army said that the readiness of the battalion. First on Rubinos, some of the challenges we faced together have been the most trying leadership moments in my life. And I'm grateful to meditate with you. Your devotion to soldier development has made me invaluable. From our planning sessions, you say, hey, stand by, sir, I know a guy. To other folks saying, oh, I know Jerry, even at our nation's capital. Though that's a story for another day. The integration and coordination you've led with other units and organizations has directly impacted our ability to train and improve our soldiers' readiness. Thank you for your service, your dedication, and leadership. Daisy, Mr. and Mrs. Rubinos, the entire Rubinos family, thank you for your sacrifice, your commitment, and your support. Not just over these past few years while Jerry has been our first sergeant, but also throughout his entire career of service. Brittany, retired Captain Mallett, Mrs. Mallett, and the Mallett family, welcome to the HHC family. It's taken an entire career for First Sergeant Mallett to reach this spot. I first want to acknowledge and thank you for your support thus far, but also ask you to answer the call again. We're going to be asking a lot of First Sergeant Mallett, and I know that that means a lot on this family. Finally, First Sergeant Mallett, our unit faces a new challenge with the Army Transformation Initiative. And while the challenge is real, it's tried and tested role against civilians. Deep, no do. This position comes with immense responsibility to care for our soldiers and support our unit. You have my full trust and full confidence. First Sergeant Mallett, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing First Sergeant Rubinos.
Good afternoon, family, guests, Constantino, my mentor, citizen, brave, soldiers from the HHC, everyone that's here today. I never thought that I was going to be in this position in my career and actually letting go on mentoring soldiers. But the best thing that can happen at this point for me is to give what I have left to my family. So I'm going to start from them on to everyone else. So for my wife, I know it's been very challenging over the past how many years we've been together and dealing with all the midnight calls and waking me up in the middle of the night. That came with the job and responsibilities. I thank you for putting up with all my crap, putting up with their crap, and just being there for me when I needed you the most. So I love you with all my heart. Thank you. For our children, starting from my oldest all the way down to the last one, Isa, Mimi, Alex, the T9 people. I know I put you guys in hell, me being off and on pretty much the majority of your existence. But I want to thank you for never giving up on me as a dad. I've tried my best to give you the best of the best, and I'm going to continue to do that now that I don't have to deal with this. All right? I love you guys tremendously. You guys mean the world. To my parents, mom, dad, my sisters that got this damn phone up, and their husbands, I thank you so much for being here. I couldn't have done 26 plus years without you guys' support. This has been very rough at times, but I love you guys to death. I did my best, that's all I can say. To my mentor, CSM Gray, man, I don't even know where to start. All I can say is thank you for putting up with me when I first showed up at your doorstep. I never knew someone that I could put up with my crap, and he was the only one that never gave up. Through all the midnights, late nights, me standing in front of the office, everyone pretty much along the board, and 4 days of journey. So, thank you, boss. You always mean the world to me, so you know that. Sir, you know that I go above and beyond for every single one of them there. And I thank you for allowing me to mentor the soldiers, right? First Class Mallett, First Round Mallett, you have a great group of soldiers coming your way. They understand what's about to happen in transition, and I know you're going to do great things. I have no doubt in my mind, right? For my HHC soldiers, I love you guys to death. You have no idea how much this really hurt my heart to let it go, but it was time. And I think you guys are getting a great person and a leader. And all I can say is, regardless if I'm not here or not, I don't go away. Just don't call me back then. That sucks. All right? That's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, First Sergeant of HHC, First Sergeant
Mallett.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, leaders, soldiers, family, and friends. It is a tremendous honor to stand before you today as I assume responsibility as the First Sergeant of Headquarters of HHC Company. This is a moment of deep pride not only for me because of the position, but because of the people and the unit of which I serve. As many of you know, this is the final year of our battalion. That reality gives this responsibility even greater weight. We are not just conducting another rotation of duties. We are closing the history on this proud formation. How we carry ourselves in this final chapter is what will be remembered. It is my commitment to ensure that we finish strong with the discipline, professionalism, and pride this battalion has always represented. To the soldiers of HHC, you are the backbone of the unit. You sustain, coordinate, and lead the efforts that allow the rest of the formation to succeed. You represent the standard, and you drive the mission forward. I am here to serve you. I will demand much of you, but I will also give you everything I have to ensure you are trained, ready, and cared for. Together, we will honor the legacy of this battalion. I also want to take a moment to recognize my family. To my father, your exceptional military career inspired me to push myself, to pursue excellence, and to never settle for anything less than my best. To my mother, your unwavering dedication, especially during the many years when Dad was away, shaped me into the man I am today. Your sacrifices and your strength is what gave me the resilience to lead, and I carry that with me now. To my children, Bryn and Oliver, who are my greatest teachers. Every day, watching you grow and discover the world fills my life with joy and reminds me of what truly matters. Above all else, to my wife, Bryn, your love, your strength, your unwavering support are the foundation of my life. Every step I take in uniform is only possible because of the sacrifices you have made. I owe my success, my balance, and my strength to you. Finally, to the families of the formation, you may not wear the uniform, but you would bear the weight of this service alongside of us. Your sacrifices, too often unseen, are deeply appreciated. In closing, I am humbled to lead this company in its final year. I will serve with fairness, commitment, and respect. We will hold the standard. We will take care of one another. And we will finish this battalion's mission with honor. Although I have said it many times in my career, now, more than ever, I truly am here for you.
Sir, the change of responsibility ceremony is complete. Take charge of the company.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Please take a moment to wish for Sergeant Rubinos and Mrs. Rubinos a fond farewell. There is an elderly reception in the classroom to celebrate for Sergeant Rubinos and for Sergeant Mall's accomplishments.
Hey, see you around.